There was always much to loathe about the unelected, non-accountable bureaucracy known as the Ontario Human Rights Tribunal. But get this, the tribunal is now acting as the fashion police, aiding and abetting activists who believe their human rights have been violated due to Halloween costumes. Oh, it used to be Halloween was so much fun, eh? Trick-or-treating, costume parties, scary pranks. But somewhere along the line, the social justice warriors deemed Halloween to be downright offensive to their sensibilities, primarily due to the so-called cultural appropriation. I think things kicked into high gear a few years ago, back when Ohio University ran that "We're a Culture, Not a Costume" campaign. Remember that virtue signaling exercise? Well, for what it's worth, I would argue that you're a culture and a costume, so deal with it. Hey, I'm of Scottish heritage. You want to don a kilt and be a pseudo-Scotsman? Please fill your spore and no skin off my nose. But the leftist loonies are no longer content with mere protesting. Nope, they're now getting the state involved in their ongoing desire for costume clampdowns. And guess what, folks? It looks like they just scored a precedent-setting victory. Case in point, a formal complaint was filed with the Ontario Human Rights Tribunal against a Toronto costume shop that was allegedly selling offensive and racist costumes. Which is to say, the shop was selling native-themed costumes such as Pocahontas, Reservation Royalty, Naughty Navajo, and Huron Honey. Oh no sir, can't have that, not these days apparently. And so it was that an investigation was launched into the inventory of the Spirit Halloween shop thanks to a complaint filed by Kathy Cathchild, Sigrid Neve, and Carrie Lester. And according to a gleeful story in Now magazine, instead of fighting back against this bureaucratic bullying, the Spirit chain caved like a house of cards. So it was, those costumes are now gone, both in the store and online. But how could this be? Well, get this, the plaintiff's lawyer, Natalia Crow-Barali, says her clients argued that the retail stores created a poisonous environment by displaying and selling those sexist and racist costumes. Quote, the Human Rights Tribunal found that a poisoned environment, whether it is a work environment or in a store setting, can amount to discrimination, end quote. Wow, poison? Discrimination? Look, we're talking about mass-produced cheesy Halloween costumes here, right? Well, according to the Now story, Crow-Barali says Spirit Halloween was unmoved in their initial discussions. This company defended its inventory choices as, quote, commercial freedom of expression, end quote. Imagine that. But poor Spirit, the company likely didn't realize that the loony left cares not a whit these days about concepts such as freedom of expression and freedom of choice and so many other freedoms that the left once fought for. So when voluntary discussions didn't get the desired result from the protesters, it was time to call in the bureaucratic missile by way of the Human Rights Tribunal. And that seemed to do the trick. Suddenly, Spirit Halloween's lawyers indicated they were ready to talk settlement. And what was that settlement? Well, folks, your guess is as good as ours, because apparently Spirit Halloween has either been cowed into silence or simply wants this whole thing to just go away. The company's only statement on the incident is, quote, we are pleased the matter was settled amicably, end quote. Settled amicably. Seems to me that Spirit Halloween just laid back and endured a bureaucratic biker gang beating as opposed to making its case for freedom of expression. How profoundly sad, because Spirit certainly has the resources to put up a feisty battle when it comes to dealing with the human rights racketeers, but they folded. And, you know, Spirit might just regret its capitulation regarding this particular selection of merchandise. After all, today it was native-inspired costumes that caused a stink. Tomorrow, hey, maybe we better get rid of that leprechaun stuff so as not to offend the Irish. Methinks the shelves might end up looking quite bare at your friendly neighborhood Spirit shop in the not-too-distant future. For the Rebel.Media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey folks, the Rebel has a brand new app. Please download that app and take the Rebel with you wherever you go.